Today, we are going to discuss the topic of how to create a seamless digital community that will allow us to promote social distancing without having to sacrifice student experience. During a student's journey from being an aspirant to an applicant to a student and finally to an alumni, there are multiple physical touchpoints with the university. These touchpoints, although necessary and fruitful, in today's world can be anything from inconvenient to downright life-threatening. In the post-COVID-19 world, we need to find out ways to engage with our students digitally in a way that provides them with the closest user experience akin to a physical one. To facilitate that, we have identified certain areas of student experience that can be enhanced or replaced with a suitable digital experience. In the next few slides, we will explore a few technology solutions that will allow our students to experience these various physical touchpoints ensconced within a safe environment. These solutions can be implemented in parallel to the existing processes. That will allow the university to reach a wider student base and also will make it ready for any future social distancing needs. We currently have an ERP application that captures student, staff, and applicant data. We can build different technology solutions on top of this in order to augment the student experience. An artificial intelligence-based digital assistant in the form of a chatbot can help users navigate the plethora of content that is available. It can also help users perform simple tasks. Interactive virtual tours will allow an applicant to visit the various university campuses as if they are there. This, tied with the walk-in meeting rooms, virtual kiosks, will provide an applicant with an experience that will be really lifelike. They can visit various departments, have real-time interaction with faculty and staff, and get a feel of the family that they are going to be a part of. A facility to upload official documents like mark sheets, etc., will allow the applicants and students to complete the procedural formalities from the comfort of their homes. Document verification is a critical part of accepting an applicant as a student. Many times we ask a person to get a document attested. However, if we, in conjunction with other universities, can come up with a solution where the students' documents will be available, pre-verified and secured via blockchain, this will greatly reduce the effort and need of verification. There are many modes of self-learning. However, if the self-learning experience is augmented with real-time instructor assistance, the complete learning experience will be more fruitful. For computer and technology related courses, virtual labs can be set up for the students where they will have all the requisite applications already available. This will provide a uniform experience for all the students. Once augmented and virtual reality technologies improve, we can use virtual labs for areas of study like chemistry and biology, etc. We can create an examination hub that will allow the students to do time-bound self-assessments. We can also design proctored assessments using computer vision technologies. Access to knowledge in the form of books is a critical requirement for all students. As an augmentation of the existing digital library, we can also implement a process wherein scanned copies of the books will be available in the library as PDF documents. As an extension to the document verification authority, the university can provide digitally signed transcripts and certificates so that the electronic copies of these are acceptable at other organizations. All these solutions will be integrated with the help of a middleware or integration layer created with an open source application. This will ensure that there is no change required in the ERP itself to cater to the needs of these new solutions. In this slide and few subsequent slides, we have done a functionality-based grouping of the different solutions mentioned in the previous slide. We will also explore potential technology solutions that will be able to meet our needs. While researching the technology solutions, we have given priority to solutions that are either best in class or open source. This will ensure that the cost of procuring and developing these solutions are less, or the resultant benefit imparted by the use of the solution justifies the cost. The first group here is student services. This includes functionality like inquiry by a student or an applicant, virtual tours, online assistance to students. The second group is the admission process. We can create solutions to complete registration process to be 100% online. This also includes the applicant being able to upload all verified documents and appear in an entrance examination online. For the applicant inquiry, we can use open source solutions or the ones that are provided by Google. There are various open source virtual tour solutions available in the market, and we need to evaluate the best fit for the university. For assisting applicants and students, we can either use Google Hangout or Zoom to create a co-browse solutions that will allow us to provide assistance in real time. The same solution used for virtual tours can also be utilized for virtual kiosks. For the rest of the need, we will have to develop custom solutions. Another grouping is classrooms. Here we have all the functionality related to instructor-led classrooms or self-learning sessions. Also, we are espousing of a solution that allows students to chat and talk with their teachers via a common interface. The next grouping is laboratories. Because of technology constraints, today we will only be able to have laboratories for programming. For the non-programming laboratories, we can create interactive videos that takes the students through the various steps of the experiment. Once there is sufficient advances in augmented reality and virtual reality, we will be able to create virtual labs for non-programming courses as well. The last group of this slide is Virtual Interaction Hub. For students, one of the most fruitful experiences is the ability to interact amongst their peers. Virtual study groups will be provided with that ability. A direct communication pipeline between students and faculty will facilitate timely student evaluation and feedback. For virtual classrooms, we can use either Google Hangouts or Zoom. These technologies also provide a rich experience of self-learning as well as the ability for the faculty and students to interact over chat or web-based calls. We can use various cloud solutions to create virtual labs. We can also use sites like CodePen for simpler programming needs. All virtual interaction hub related requirements can be met by Google Classroom and Hangouts. In this slide, the first grouping is examinations. Here, we have the need to have self-proctored exams for simulated tests and other assessments. For a test that contributes to student final grades, we can use a solution that uses computer vision and other technologies to ensure that the student is not getting any assistance in the exam. For other assessments, like for practical exams, we can have self-proctored assessments. The last grouping of this slide is graduation and convocation. The convocation ceremony needs to be conducted with faculty and student present in a virtual environment. Once the student graduates, the certificates and transcripts that are provided to the students can have an electronic alternative that is digitally signed by the university. Consequently, these certificates will be tamper-proof and can be valid electronic alternatives to their paper counterparts. The ERP at the university is capable of conducting all self-proctored examinations and assessments. We can also use Google Classroom for this. We can use Google Classroom, Google Hangout, Zoom for virtual convocation. However, currently there is no out-of-the-box solution available for digitally proctored exams and digitally signed documents. These solutions will need to be developed. The next grouping is digital library. This will be a key resource for both students and faculty for accessing relevant content related to classes and courses. The electronic content will consist of digital copies of books as well as scanned copies of paper books. The students and faculty will be able to access this content without the need to download them. All recorded sessions will also be available as electronic resources. Students will be able to access this content for revision and clarification as well. The last grouping is talks and conferences. Organizing national and international level conference to showcase university's achievement has always been a key focus area. A solution to have a digital conference that creates a convenient experience for all parties is required. For talks and conferences, we can use solutions like Google Hangout and Zoom. However, Zoom probably wins out here because of the advanced features it provides for an event-like conference. The university ERP is able to store and provide electronic content and resources. However, for the students and faculty to be truly able to utilize the content, we need to augment this with Google Drive and additional custom solutions. This will ensure that no content will ever be lost. Also, content can be presented to the user in a secured manner. Implementing the solutions proposed in this presentation will definitely increase the confidence of our stakeholders, be it students, their parents, faculty, or university staff on our system, and will help in improving the student base. This concludes the presentation on how to create a seamless digital community to augment the current university experience paradigm. We welcome critics and comments, so please feel free to provide your valuable feedback. Thank you.